Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are unpacking a force so powerful it's practically like financial gravity. It completely controls wealth, yet our human brains are kind of wired to misunderstand it. We're talking about compound interest. It's a concept that is totally invisible at first glance, but stick around because over time, it becomes absolutely mind-blowing.
Okay, let's kick things off with a super fun thought experiment. Right here, right now, you have a choice. Would you rather have someone hand you $1 million in cold hard cash today, or would you prefer a single penny? The catch is that penny is going to double in value every single day for the next 30 days. What are you taking?
If you're like most of us, you immediately lock in on the $1 million, right? You choose option one. Why? Because taking a tiny little coin when $1 million is sitting right there feels like a massive mistake. It seems completely absurd. Because, let's be honest, after a few days, that penny is still virtually worthless. Even after 10 whole days, you're looking at, what, $5? Wildly unimpressive.
But hold on, because here is where it gets unbelievable. Fast forward to day 30. If you chose the penny and patiently waited it out, that tiny, insignificant piece of copper has grown into over $5 million. No joke. It literally blows right past that initial $1 million offer. This right here is the staggering reality of exponential growth, and it perfectly highlights why we constantly underestimate compound interest.
So, let's officially dive into Section 1, the $1 million penny.
You see, the fundamental glitch in our brains is that human beings are hardwired to think in straight lines. We just expect growth to be linear and steady. One step forward equals 1 unit of progress. But compounding, it doesn't care about straight lines. It grows exponentially. And because of this massive disconnect between how we feel things should grow and how the math actually works, compounding completely catches us off guard.
Which brings us nicely to Section 2, how compounding actually works.
So, what's actually happening under the hood? Well, compound interest isn't just about earning a little extra on your initial deposit. That's just basic, simple interest. Compounding is the magical process where your money starts earning money, and then that newly earned money starts earning its own money, and so on. It's this incredible continuous chain reaction.
Let's look at the actual math. Say you invest just $100. After 1 year, it grows by 10%. Boom, you have $110. Honestly, nothing to write home about, just $10. But year 3 is where everything flips. You aren't just earning interest on your original $100 anymore. Nope, you're earning interest on that new total of $110. And by the next year, you're earning interest on an even bigger chunk of change. Your money's growth goes from a flat, boring line into a base that is constantly expanding.
But, and there's always a but, right? In the beginning, compounding is painfully, agonizingly slow. It's literally like planting a tiny tree seedling. For weeks, you stare at the dirt and it barely changes. Months go by, it's still just a twig. It feels like absolutely zip is happening beneath the soil.
Eventually, though, year after year, that growth starts to accelerate. So the crucial takeaway here is this. The early years often look boring. The later years can look unbelievable. You absolutely must have the discipline and the patience to survive that incredibly boring phase to get to the unbelievable, explosive phase later on.
Moving right along to Section 3, the ultimate advantage, time.
Let's compare two people, Sarah and David. Sarah starts investing at age 20, putting away $200 every month. David waits until he's 30 to start doing the exact same thing, $200 a month. Notice how everything else is totally identical. Same strategy, same investments, same returns. But guess what? Sarah totally crushes it. She ends up with hundreds of thousands of dollars more than David simply because she gave compounding a 10-year head start.
It's a pretty mind-bending realization, but in finance, time is often way more powerful than the actual money itself. Getting started early can absolutely trump someone who drops huge bags of cash into the market much later in life. Actually, think about this. Almost 99% of Warren Buffett's massive net worth was earned after his 50th birthday. That is crazy, and it's exactly why wealthy investors are obsessed with long-term thinking. They know compounding heavily rewards patience.
Let's look at another quick scenario. Two friends each get 10 grand. The spender immediately uses it all. A new phone, designer clothes, a quick vacation. Poof, the money completely disappears. The investor, on the other hand, puts that 10 grand into the market and leaves it totally untouched. 10 years pass, 20 years, 30 years. The massive gap in their financial futures down the road, it's not because one had a better paying job. It's simply because one let compounding work its magic for decades, while the other killed the process before it even started. If you really want to visualize this, picture a snowball rolling down a massive hill. At first, it's tiny, just a little speck of snow turning over. But as it rolls, it gathers more snow, and then more. The bigger it gets, the faster it grows, right? Small beginnings inevitably snowball into massive long-term results. It is the absolute perfect visual for compound interest.
But we do need to flip the coin and look at Section 4, the dark side.
Because here's what so many people completely miss. Compound interest doesn't just work to build wealth, it works with debt too, and it is ruthless. When you carry a balance on a credit card, interest gets added. Then, the next month, you get charged interest on your original balance plus the interest you were just charged. Your debt starts compounding. Instead of working for you, the math starts violently working against you. It's exactly why the average household gets trapped in thousands of dollars of credit card debt.
It's like the old saying goes, the same force that builds wealth can also destroy it. It really just comes down to which side of the equation you're standing on. It completely explains why folks can make regular payments for years and still feel totally stuck. That financial gravity, it's pulling them down way faster than they can climb up.
All right, let's wrap this all up with Section 5, the formula for success.
You know the absolute biggest mistake people make with all of this? It's so simple. They wait. They tell themselves, oh, I'll start next year, or I'll wait till I get that promotion, or when I feel totally ready. And then years slip by, and nothing changes. But that clock is always ticking. Every single year you delay is a year of compounding fuel that you can literally never, ever get back. That is why the pros focus way less on timing the market perfectly and way more on just spending time in the market.
And honestly, the real beauty of this whole concept is that you don't need to be rich to benefit from it. You don't need to be a Wall Street genius, and you definitely don't need a crystal ball to predict the market. You really only need 3 basic things: time, consistency, and patience. That's it. That's the whole shebang.
Which leads us to this incredibly profound truth. Small actions repeated for years often outperform big actions taken once. This right here is the ultimate secret of the wealthy. Relentless, patient consistency. Putting away a little bit every single month and leaving it alone is 1,000 times more effective than trying to hit the jackpot overnight.
We've seen how a tiny little penny can turn into millions, and how just getting a head start can completely rewrite the trajectory of your life. Your financial future is quite literally being shaped right now by these exact mechanics we've unpacked today. The clock is ticking, my friends. So ask yourself, are you going to let time work for you or against you?